You know, I was raised in this life, you know, like a lot of young men are today. And back then, it just always interested me, my father and what he did. And he always managed ranches. He started managing when he was 21 years old. And so that's all I ever knew was my dad being in management. Then I started in high school. I worked for Mr. Ellis and had that opportunity of managing over at his place, sort of, you know, making decisions because he was not able to. Went off to college in Vernon and started working at a sale barn, and the yard foreman realized quickly that my brother and I we knew cattle. And so there was a lot of sorting done to cattle, and they had 1,000, 2,000 head of cattle over there. Finally, he saw that we could do the sorting, and he started letting my brother and I do all the sorting on the cattle. And so that was a lot of fun. I learned a lot about cattle and sorting cattle and sizing,
shaping them by size,
everything. I also broke colts for Ms. Alexander's at the same time. Then I went to work for Tom Morehouse. And then after that, I had the opportunity to move across the road and go to work for a man named Ken Ralston out of Houston. And that's where I got my start managing. I was 22, I believe, at the time. No one hires a 22-year-old single guy to manage their ranch. And so I knew that was going to be a really large leap for me to get that done. And during the interview, I asked him how much he was paying his other managers because he had some other feedlots and ranches. And he told me $1,000 a month. And I said, I'll take a 20% pay cut. But if you like me, if I can do what you want me to do, I want to be raised back to $1,000. So I bought him 500 cows and saved him about $50,000 from what he thought he was going to have to pay for those cows. And he raised me to $1,000 after that was over, after 2 months. And then from there, after we married, we had our plans of doing things together, and we started leasing property. I had all the contacts, had the ethics and work experience, you know, to do things. I didn't have all the experience from a business acumen that I wanted at that time, but I learned quickly. And from there, we're here today.